Spring Mountains, surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello and welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me are Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though...
Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
And now the Lakers starting group. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. And it's Doncic in at the point. And it's Doncic missing. And here's Brooklyn. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win. That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
The 3 from MP. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 9 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out.
Oh, wow!
Did you guys see that from Luka? My goodness, some extra sauce there.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Camp. It's Thomas on the wing. He's defended by Reed. Ramos, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doncic against MP. Doncic passes to Reeves. Shoots it. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Reed. Doncic has got his second basket. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Oh, nice job finishing that with the hammer. I love seeing Reeves go up aggressively.
Pass to Wilson. Outside Thomas. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Heat.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Hits it from three-point range. Ramos has got 17 now.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Ramos, that's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Pass to connect.
Get the perimeter.
Now Hayes. Here's Reeves. Puts up a three, and he's good on the three ball. Reeves has got it back down to within single digits for the Lakers. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Connect. Jake LaRavia out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Marcus Smart, and it's Reeves in at the one.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Lakers have been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in L.A., I'm told. This pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Back to Reeves. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 9 points for Austin Reeves.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Austin Reeves has handles that are kind of sneaky but very effective. He's clever at getting shots for himself.
A 3 from MP. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Ramos has got 23 points.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Smart passes to LaRavia. Here's Reeves. Here's Smart. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 9. MP kicks to Porter. Pass to Man. Now, here's MP. Another miss by MP.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Connect. No good from outside. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Got that bucket in no time at all. Porter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Cameron Thomas comes in for Man. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. LeBron's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Kevin, back to you. He's
left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in, and both free throws good for MP. Lakers trail by 16. Outside, James. Reeves outside. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. James finds Reeves. Here's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 8.
Yeah, Luka's arsenal does cover the mid-range now. That inside the arc jumper is easy for him.
Here's the 3, and it's MP with the 3. MP's got a pair of triples in the second half for the Nets. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Nets out in front. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Nets. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We've got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Nicholas Claxton out there with Wilson. And it's MP in at the point guard. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Gets a very good look and converts. Hachimura's got his first 3 points of the game. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. You know who I'm going with. I want to split.
Pass to Doncic. Great positioning inside from Doncic.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Brooklyn leading by 15. MP dishes to Thomas. Back to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 7th assist in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Reeves outside. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he gets the bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
LeBron against Porter. LeBron kicks to Hachimura. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Wow, Clark, is Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Outside Wilson. Pass to Ramos. Shot clock at 5. Over Doncic. Again, the Nets for 2.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Steps back. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
And Brooklyn making a change here. And checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Jake LaRavia is checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Wilson the pass to Mann. Wing shot on the way. And he connects with the jumper. Mann's got 5. Lakers trail by 18. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Luka Doncic again.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
To the middle. He's looking for James and finds him. And that one drops.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Doncic right side. Here's LaRavia. Off target from three-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And a great move by James. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Thomas kicks to MP. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 8th assist here tonight.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Doncic. MP fires from way outside. MP getting it done for the Nets. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a
Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. LeBron's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. Ayton kicks to Hachimura. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. So for the Lakers right now, Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point.
MP doing a nice job with the quick catch and shoot, not wanting to waste those touches.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on MP.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Well, the players are, of course, incentivized with prize money for this NBA cup. But you can tell that trophy means a lot to him as well.
Absolutely. I mean, it may not be the championship, but it's still a championship. And these players are the ultimate competitors. They want to hoist that trophy and earn the bragging rights that come along with it.
The 3 for Doncic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And stolen by MP. No one covering. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Back to Reeves. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's man. He's defended by Reed. Pocket 6. No problems knocking that one down.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Hachimura. Nice bouncing here by Los Angeles. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gifted passer.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A nice shot by Doncic.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Yes, that goes in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 31 points.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winners of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Thank you.
All right, you've been showcasing all the moves in your bag recently?
Oh, bro, I'm talking Euro step, fadeaway, step backs, reverse layups. I got all that.
What's left?
Don't play with me, Xander. We've barely scratched the surface.
All right. My fault. I phrased that poorly. Can I try again?
Please.
So you're going up against one of the best defenders in the game tonight. Now, which one of these moves from your bag you want to showcase?
Great question. When you're going up against the best, you've got to give them your best. This is no time to bring something new.
All right, so what does that mean?
That means I'm going to hit them with my go-to move again and again and again.
In the house.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForte. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Ware passes to Mitchell. Jacks up a three, cans it from downtown.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Hero out there with Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the small forward. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
MP, that's for two. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. 6 to shoot. Hero passes to Adebayo. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
He'd have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Ware kicks to Hero. Over MP. And again, unable to change momentum here. And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
Wiggins is checked in for Mitchell. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Suns. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for Brooklyn, they've got that number 1 spot halfway through the year. Not a big deal at this point in the season, but you know that gives these guys a great deal of confidence.
Miami no good on that time either. And it's Porter with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
Well, this winning streak is absolutely incredible, and it's been interesting to see the number of different ways they can beat you. They go on big scoring runs, they've got great ball pressure and rim protection, or some nights they just shoot you out of the building with their three-point shooting. What a team to watch.
And a wide open look for Hero. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, after giving up that 3 on one end, Tyler Hero was hunting an answer.
Back to MP from outside the arc. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Powell with it. Now Thomas defending. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in.
Adebayo's teammates encourage him to be aggressive down there. He's a very intelligent low-post scorer.
Here's Thomas. Sharp trying to break free. Porter, no luck. The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Hero. Ware kicks to Powell. To the wing right side. Wiggins passes to Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hero's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Heat. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Sharp. Now MP. He's covered by Hero. MP, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Powell outside. And the Heat, another 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
MP has been leading the charge for Brooklyn. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. Checked in for Miami. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Larson. Scoreless thus far. Adebayo against Sharp. Adebayo passes to Larson. Just 5 to shoot. Wiggins from outside. Rebound by Williams. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He had 63 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Fire Williams out there with Porter. Then there's Powell. Then it's Sharp, and it's Ramos in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Miami no good on that time either.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Over to the left wing. Inside. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. It's blocked. Takes a step back. Right through contact. MP.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
1:56 left in the first half of basketball. And stolen by Sharp. Here's Ramos. Oh, MP makes it look easy. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Williams, and Thomas subbed in for Powell. Mitchell finds Wiggins. Back to Mitchell. Outside, Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. And again, it's the Heat missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. The team believes that he could play on it, and if they decide to be cautious, it would only require a short window for recovery. Sounds like relatively good news, guys.
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Hero. Powell for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Ramos, that's good.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Hero from long range. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this.
Get ready.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Miami Heat. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Nets.
The key stat here.
Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
On the floor for Miami, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Mitchell is out there with Hero, and it's Powell in at the 3. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys?
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. As the season starts to take shape, there is no better time to check in and see how the rookie race is looking. Some first-year players making big impressions early on in the season, and we'll monitor them to see who will be in prime position to take home the Rookie of the Year award. You look at MP, what a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now, and even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
No, he has taken the league by storm, exceeding many people's expectations. This award is his to lose.
Here's Adebayo. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. There's a screen. For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Claxton.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Powell outside. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Hero looking over the defense. 5 on the clock. A 3-pointer off the mark.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
And stolen by Sharp. Here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Outside, Hero. Over MP. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
The Nets working the ball around now. Traps in the tray. Ramos has got 36.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Pass to Adebayo. Miami no good on that time either. The Nets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Can they get it? Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
MP dishes to Thomas. Back to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Powell inside, guarded by Porter. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his second bucket tonight.
just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Porter kicks to Thomas. MP deciding where to go with it. Goes up on the high post. Nice jump shot. Good. Ramos has got 42 in the game. MP getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that, let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Well, moving the ball is so... Checked in for Brooklyn. And Miami making a change here. They've got MP. Also, Terrence Mann is out there. Wilson out there with Williams. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Powell, the pass to Hero. Back to Powell. Launches a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Mann. To the paint. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 44.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Powell sets a screen for Hero. And they call an illegal screen here. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Well, these types of looks are easy for MP. The defense must make it harder for the young guy.
Mitchell outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Adebayo, and that one good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, and another one falls. Amazing.
And he has been hot as a kettle in serving up all comers.
And making a little history tonight as he just tied for the 3rd most 50-point games in league history.
Tying up none other than Kobe Bryant with 25. And when you're being compared with him, you know you're doing something right.
Back to MP. Again, the Nets for 2.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Puts it up for Adebayo. Mitchell kicks to Ware. There's the triple. Wolf grabs the miss. That's tipped. Here's MP. It's hauled in by the Heat. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
Here's MP. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here is Hero. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know they're fans.
Thanks, guys. A good win tonight for your squad. How would you rate your performance?
I mean, it was okay. We won. That's the big thing. But I want to bring more of a consistent energy to the guys.
Not to question you, MP, but you didn't exactly have a bad night rebounding the basket.
Yeah, I know. but I want an elite night rebounding the basketball. No reason I can't go for double digits every time out. That's the goal, and that's what I'm capable of, so that's what I'm striving for.
Understood. Thanks, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks. And
Good game, MP.